It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about small forward Chandler Parsons for just a second. He was a great find in the second round back in 2011. Got a big contract now, and Kenny, we go to you. Do you feel he's lived up and is living up to those expectations?
Well, he surpassed his expectations as a second-round pick, but getting a huge contract. He was a vital member of the Rockets before he went to Dallas, and now, he's going to be a first-option scorer. Nah, but he's going to be the guy who gets it done and can get 30 for you, but won't be the first option doing it.
He might be expensive for a glue guy, but he's an elite glue guy because of his ability to make others better.
You have a name for glue guys.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a special name for him?
The EGG.
The EG, what is that?
The expensive glue guy.
There it is.
EGG, like
EGG.
an egg. The Eggman.
The Eggman, nice, Ernie.
Ooh. The Eggman, I like that. Another new nickname.
Every now and then it happens. That's it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. The Eggman.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We are live, the home of the Trailblazers in beautiful Portland, Oregon. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And Portland starts out with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Darren Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Plumlee with a screen on Williams. Lillard attacking. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Here's Davis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
And so it's Dallas with it. Outside Matthews. He feeds it to Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Hey, guys, it's been a slow decline for Darren Williams the last few seasons. Once considered an elite point guard, he just doesn't have that stature any longer.
Well, for Williams, Greg, in his decline, his field goal percentage dropped to below 40% last season. Clark, I never thought I'd see the day with that.
Those were the worst offensive numbers since his rookie season. I mean, he had the game that you thought would carry him past his athletic prime, but that might not be the case the way those numbers look.
And so he hits both. The Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Henderson kicks to Aminu. Pass to Lillard. Plumlee with a screen on Williams. Lillard dishes to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the screen. Henderson, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And here are the Trailblazers, trailing by 2. Lillard, the pass to Davis. It's Henderson on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. And Pachulia pulls it down.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined, and that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Parsons' shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now, here's Lillard. It's tipped. Outside Matthews. He dishes it to Parsons. 20 feet out. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Parsons. And that's now 6 points for Williams. Portland trailing here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Davis sets a screen. Here's Plumlee. Goes back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Gerald Henderson. And then for Dallas, Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Pachulia. Felton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison, college to pro. I think you're right on. Lillard attacking. The Mavericks pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
There's the bucket, good. 1:49 left to play in the first.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. If he could become a little less mechanical with his post game, I think he could even go higher.
Barea with it. Nowitzki outside. There's the screen. No one near Felton as he lets it go. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Felton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy. And Dirk Nowitzki last season, I felt like the first time we saw real signs of wear and tear from all the years of him playing. His field goal percentage, points per game, rebounds, all off his career averages. And that said, though, he's still a crafty, dangerous guy to have to go up against.
Evans checked in for Mason Plumlee. Evans, he's checked in for the Mavericks. On defense, Dallas. 3-point lead. Lillard outside. And it's blocked. But he gets it back. Clock at 6. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Barea kicks to Felton. Out to the wing. Here's Villanueva. Rebounded by McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 3. And it's Aminu in the corner. Leonard dishes to Aminu. Kicks it to McCollum. Four on the shot clock. Lillard with no one around. Tries again. And scoring with the play inside is Leonard. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here is Felton. There's the pick. Puts it up. No good on that last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. To be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Henderson out there with Van. And it's Kaman in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Big change last year for the Mavs came when they traded for Rajon Rondo. It looked to be the missing piece for him, Clark, but boy, it just never seemed to come together.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see what they thought about the trade before they actually made the deal.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And things just didn't really work out with Rondo here with the Mavs. Missed a lot of games and at times clashed with that coaching staff.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And he gets it to go.
And, they said it was the injury, but you have to suspect the Mavs just shut him down in the playoffs. They took a big swing and missed with Rondo in acquiring him, but I think you have to give them credit for at least taking the risk.
And Portland making a change here. Plumlee's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Charlie Villanueva. Here is Harris. And there's the feed to Nowitzki. The fadeaway. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Dirk Nowitzki, what can you say? Future Hall of Famer, too many accolades to list, but most important, NBA champion and Greg Finals MVP in 2011.
Yeah, and Kevin, history has proven time and time again, you really need a future Hall of Famer on your team to win a championship. Just look at all the teams that have won the title through the years.
The Mavericks leading. Harris passes to Nowitzki. Matthews against Henderson, and the basket good. Matthews has got his second basket of the night. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris against Lillard. That one's in, only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. He had his back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. A different look now for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Vonleh, and it's Aminu in for Damian Lillard. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Davis sets a screen. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McCollum. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. It's a tie ball game.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
The kick out to Matthews. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. That's 7 points for Wesley Matthews. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. McCollum kicks to Aminu. Feeds it to McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. McCollum dishes to Plumlee. 5 on the clock. Davis with a screen on Williams. Nice work there coming off the screen. Henderson's got 7 points.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Outside Matthews. Nobody near Williams. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers have to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Plumlee. Up and in on the layup. Plumlee's got his second basket.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
Now here's Matthews. He's got 7. Nowitzki, no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Aminu, the pass to McCollum. Dishes to Aminu. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Henderson. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harris, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. On its way from Parsons for two. Nice jump shot. Good. Parsons got his first basket. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Trailblazers up by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Damian, a great first half for you. Plenty of intensity out there. For someone as friendly and charismatic off the court as you are, what gives you the ability to bring such intensity and competitiveness to your game the moment you step between the lines each night?
I think it's just the Oakland in me, really. I'm sure a lot of people know about the past the Oakland point guards with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, and Jason Kidd. And once you get on the court, it's time to compete. Off the court, I was raised to be a good person, high character person, but on the court, between those lines, everything is out the window. It's time to win.
Damian, thank you. Guys, anytime the glove comes up in conversation, we're happy about it.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter. We will see you later.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Look at Gerald Henderson. He's been playing really well.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Mavericks trail by 3. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Deron Williams out there with Matthews, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. And Chandler Parsons really set off a Texas rivalry last year, drafted by the Rockets in the second round. He received an offer sheet in free agency from the team's rival, the Dallas Mavericks. Eventually chose Dallas, injured in the playoffs, hurt a knee, only played the one game. Right, now, but I think they've got great things ahead for him with the Mavs.
Yeah, Parsons was a restricted free agent, so that meant the Rockets could match if they wanted to, but they declined to match Dallas's offer, which sent Parsons packing just up the road in Texas.
He's off on the first.
You know, back to the topic of Parsons' free agency, the offer from the Mavs was 3 years, $46 million. Houston didn't want to go that high, so they reluctantly let Parsons leave. Ultimately, Houston filled Parsons' small forward role with the signing of Trevor Ariza. Not bad.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And talking about the Texas showdown over Parsons last year, even his teammates got involved. After Parsons left, James Harden reacted saying that Dwight Howard and Harden were the cornerstones of the Rockets. But that's probably nothing compared to the rivalry that the two teams' ownerships felt.
Nowitzki, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. In the corner, Henderson with it. The pass to Davis. Now Lillard. 8 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been an every gamer throughout his young
Isn't
career.
that something?
That is
Yeah.
remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure.
The free throw is good from Lillard. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Nowitzki. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night.
And we've seen Dallas just be fantastic since the start of the new millennium. Year in and year out, they seem to always win 50 games. Hit that mark again last season.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Well, last season they won 50, Greg, as you just said. That marked the 12th time it happened since 2000.
Well, clearly this franchise has been committed to winning. I mean, you hear that from a lot of franchises, but they often aren't willing to take the risk that the Mavericks take. The Mavs do a good job of putting their money where their mouth is.
Mavericks trail by 4. Baseline try, and Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. The dish to Aminu. Back to Lillard. Plumlee with the screen. Henderson kicks to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Henderson. Portland again missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Matthews dishes to Williams. It's deflected. Now here's Aminu. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons. You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Longley's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Harris is checked in. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
Now here's Matthews. 9 points in the game so far. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Matthews has got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession. And guys, getting back to Aminu, he still has the tools to be a really good player, but like so many young guys, he has to focus. He has to bring the intensity 100% every game. And I could see him being one of those late bloomers, if you will.
That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Henderson against Williams. Shoots over Henderson. Another miss by Williams.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Lillard against Parsons. Lillard attacking. He kicks it to Plumlee. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Plumlee's got 7. There's 1:40 left in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Nowitzki, and he gets the bucket. He has 6.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Aminu. Good D by Matthews. The Mavericks trailing. Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how they, Greg, played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot, and with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Lillard, the pass to Plumlee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Williams. He's got 12, and that one's good. Williams has got 14.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Henderson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 11 points in the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Harris kicks to Nowitzki. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Portland leading. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Chris came in out there with Davis. And it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's McCollum. Came in a screen. Off the screen. They get it again. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Felton attacking. Pass to Villanueva. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Villanueva's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. Here's Lillard. Here's Davis. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Barea dishes to Villanueva. Here's Pachulia. And it's Dallas with another.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Nobody near Parsons. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
And Chandler Parsons, changing teams last season, saw a little bit of a regression. Down in points, rebounds, and assists, but more troubling, down in field goal and free throw percentage. So you can tell that that transition to a new team, new system, new role definitely had an impact.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Chandler Parsons coming over from Houston to Dallas, moving into a new scheme, a different scheme than he had with the Rockets. It was his first go-around with Coach Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, and it's not easy for a player to adjust to a coach, or a new coach to adjust to a player. That takes some time. It's a two-way street. We know Parsons has the talent. You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Felton. And Parsons kicks to Barea. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. He feeds it to McCollum. Davis, the pass to Lillard. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. It's blocked, but they get it back. Kept alive. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Villanueva with it. Leonard picks him up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Trailblazers trail by 4. Leonard with a screen on Parsons. Off the pick. And the layup good by Leonard.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Now here's Villanueva. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Villanueva's got 5 points in the quarter.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Lillard with it, guarded by Barea. Lillard dishes to Davis. Banked in off the glass.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Felton to the middle. Here's Villanueva. Hits the jumper in space. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Felton against Lillard. Right wing. And here's McCollum for 3. And he gets the bucket.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
He's checked in for Portland. And then for Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Villanueva. Matthews comes in for Raymond Felton. And it's Williams in for J.J. Barea. Nowitzki outside. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target. You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Now Williams, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A putback. It's good on the putback. Pachulia has got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Myers-Leonard.
Mason Plumlee.
Henderson kicks to Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Lillard the pass to Henderson. "14 feet away, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Davis.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
Here is Williams. There's the pick. Nowitzki against Davis. And Davis sends it back. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Plumlee with the screen. And Lillard kicks to Henderson. And stolen by Parsons. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. 4-point game. Double team on Williams. Trying to find Parsons and gets it to him. Nowitzki sets a screen for Parsons. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
.20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside. Can't get it to go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And here's Plumlee. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Here's Aminu. Those three-pointers off the mark. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dirk, during that second half, what brought the conviction the team showed that allowed you guys to win this thing?
I think we just battled, and that was good for us. I thought that really won us the game down the stretch. We scrambled for each other. We rotated. Got a couple lucky bounces down the stretch, and that always helps.
Dirk, thank you. Kevin, it all starts with that competitive spirit.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Deron Williams. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.